Hi, so this is gonna be my last video on Row this week, and I hope forever, but it might come up again. If you want to watch a lot of videos, you can actually watch videos from H.A. Goodman, Jamal Thomas, Hard Bastard, Holly Seeliger, and a whole bunch of others. And a lot of this is because after Khanna became a Justice Democrat and their champion, he did an interview with Tim Black on his show Wednesday. Now, what I want to really talk about is just my perspective, and it's a pretty simple one. You've got a movement, and you got the movement's champion, but they're kind of not in sync with what the movement is about. So there's a problem there, and that's it. That's the problem. And so until that problem gets resolved, to me, the movement doesn't hold sway, the champion doesn't hold sway. And that's it. That's the final answer for me. All right, and you can see here that Kyle Kulinski, he's the co-founder of Justice Democrats. He's saying we accept no money, not a dime from billionaires, and he says that pretty much twice. He's said something about taking a pledge. Is Khanna taking a pledge to do that? Nope, I don't think so. All right. And then you've got Cenk Uygur, who is the founder not only of TYT, but of the Justice Democrats. He says some things are non-negotiable. We're not going to take corporate money or big donor money. And you can actually see the video, and I'm going to play it through.
Now, what are we about? Well, first and foremost, a lot of this stuff should go without saying, but probably the most important thing that the Justice Democrats are going to fight for is getting money out of politics.
All right, and he just said it right there. Probably the most important thing about Justice Democrats is get money out of politics. Now,
and understand that we're not just going to talk the talk on this one. We're also going to walk the walk, which means until we get to that point where we get money out of politics, we're going to have every single Justice Democrat take a pledge. We accept no money, not a dime, from billionaires or corporations. Because you have to be principled, and you have to take what you preach and make it what you actually do. You have.
So you can go and watch the rest of that video. The link is in my other video, and it's about taking a pledge. Every Justice Democrat. Where is this pledge? I don't see it. I don't hear it. I don't hear it even mentioned. And the pledge is about not taking money from billionaires or corporations. That was the exact thing that you said, Kyle. So show me the pledge, okay? There's not going to be a pledge because that's not what Justice Democrats is about. Okay, and here's Cenk Uygur.
So so some things are non-negotiable. You're not allowed to take corporate money or big donor money because that corrupts, and we're not going to have that. And that's all.
So he mentions not going to take big donor money. That's non-negotiable. All right, now let's go to the interview with Khanna.
Ultimately, I'd love to have everyone in this country funded like Bernie Sanders. In the meantime, at least we can get corporate PAC and lobbyist money out of politics, and that's what Justice Democrats and other progressive groups have been talking about.
You know, one of the criticisms is that, and this is of Justice Democrats and not you specifically, but that, you know, the whole idea is to get, you know, big money interests out of the way. And it doesn't, you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if it comes in the form of super PACs or if it comes from directly from the people who have the deep pockets. And Justice Democrat says, well, you know, we only support candidates that don't take money from billionaires and money from millionaires. And if you're taking money from, you know, these guys, these people who have, you know, they are millionaires and billionaires. So they're actually, I think that affiliation is what creates the pushback on that. And it's focused on you, but it's not really. It's the criteria of the Justice Democrats.
That's a fair point. And, you know, I had told Justice Democrats I think the focus should be not taking PAC money, corporate PAC money, corporate money. I mean, I had called to the DNC, have called that they shouldn't be taking corporate PAC money. They shouldn't be taking lobbyist money. There are millionaires and there are billionaires who have given me up to $2,700 for an election cycle. Now, I believe that that is much less of an issue because no individual who gives you $2,700 is going to dictate your policy, and people can look.
You can watch the whole video, and I'm going to put that link in my description box below. But pretty much Khanna, the champion of Justice Democrats, is saying it's a less of an issue taking money from millionaires and billionaires than taking PAC money and lobbyist money. So there you have it. You got the champion of Justice Democrats contradicting what the movement, the most important thing, or I should say, I'm sorry, Kulinski, probably the most important thing is not taking billionaire or corporate money. He said billionaire. And big donor money, he's okay with the big donor money too. Cenk Uygur said that too, non-negotiable. So you've got this political movement who has established quite the requirements of what it means to be a Justice Democrat, and you've got the Justice Democrats champions saying, no, that's all right, and we got to change the movement. So up to you, whatever you want to believe. That's it for me.